Okay, welcome back, folks, to the second half of today's games. Sunday, April 8th, Nantucket holding an 11-6 lead over visiting North Reading, a team that defeated Nantucket twice last year. I think that the Whalers could probably see if they made some halftime adjustments to clean up a few problem areas from the first half. Their offenses looked very good, particularly in the half field. Austin Starr contested for the ball. Okay.
He almost, he did. He decided to pull that out.
They get Bartlett for a slash.
Was that a slash or a trip?
Slash.
Okay.
Downey's up to the task. It'll be, Nantucket will be down a man for 1 minute. Oh, you got it for, you're right, Gina. Oh, you got it for a slash, okay. Yeah, they're putting Alex Small in with a long stick. Interestingly, Alex was a long stick in middle school, and when he first started playing lacrosse. And once people got a...
What's the differences between a long and a short stick?
In what respect? I mean, what the purpose?
Yeah.
Well, long stick gives you that extra 6-foot cushion, allows you to contact your opponent from much further away. A long stick in the hands of a skilled player is a lot more difficult to beat than a short stick.
But the short stick gives you a quicker draw, right? You can fire it faster.
Well, yeah,
it's more for offense.
Yeah, short sticks are for offense, attack in midfield.
Okay.
And although you do see some pretty skilled guys with long sticks, especially in the college game, you're only allowed to have 4 long sticks on the field at once.
Oh, okay.
And that's because that rule was introduced.
There's a shot.
Once again,
wow.
Nantucket has got to identify Fagan and Murphy. Those two guys have accounted for almost all of North Reading's goals today. I believe that
was Sean Fagan that shot that.
Yeah,
right?
It's Sean Fagan. I think that's his 3rd or 4th goal. And if you're a defender there, and the ball's loose, I'd be tempted to say forget about your backup responsibility and just be on Fagan and Murphy.
All right, so that makes it 11-4 Nantucket. 11-7.
11-7, a 4-goal cushion now, down from a 6-goal. They had a 6-goal lead at the end of the first quarter, and since then it's been back and forth. And almost all of Nantucket's problems have come off of penalties. Don't foul them here, guys. Penalty play and broken rides have been Nantucket's Achilles heel today. If they can stay out of the penalty box and ride more effectively, they should be able to maintain this lead. But that's easier said than done. Still not seeing North Reading hasn't been initiating from the midfield. That's, as soon as I say that, they do. Oh. Austin Starr intercepts that pass. Come on, Nantucket. Bartlett has him by the sideline. Nice check, Cam. Alex,
you know who loves being a ref? Chris Perry.
Alex is going to wheel it out of there.
There we go.
Nantucket needs a nice long possession here. Alex runs into a crowd. Move it along, Alex.
Why do they need a long possession, though?
To settle it down, make North Reading play some defense.
Get a few passes in, feel some confidence.
Everybody, everybody touch it, make North Reading play some defense. You don't need to be in a hurry. Spencer West nearly gets fouled there. Back up top to Lombardi. They're trying to shut off Burton now, which is probably a good strategy given the fact that he's got 4 goals. Nice look. Inside to Alex. It looks like they're playing a zone with a shutoff on Burton. Right now, if they want to get Terrain the ball, they need to set a pick and scrape his defender off of him. Typically, if they're trying to shut a guy off, you might want to send him to the crease. This is actually a strategy that might backfire on North Reading because a shutoff creates more space to dodge to, and Alex now can take this guy. Nantucket probably wants to get into the circle now. Oh. Saved by Darian. Back to Darian. That's a good take there.
Oh, and a nice save.
Nice save. Number 6. And a mishandle. North Reading's defenders have had trouble, a couple of them had trouble handling the ball in the clear. The space isn't there for Terrain to dodge, but his athleticism allows him to get through. Off to Harnisfager. It looks like they called the shutoff off for now. They can get the ball to Terrain if they choose to. Duarte carries behind. It's not there. Let's get the ball moving, guys. Nice shot.
Oh.
Duarte to Harnisfager. That's the second time they've done that today. It's Harnisfager's 3rd goal today. You know, little technical stuff here, Gino. Whenever you have a wing attackman, which Harnisfager was that time, and you're dodging from behind, you never want to slide off that wing attackman to back up. You want to slide from the crease, because what happens, you leave that wing attacker, and he's wide open for a right-handed shot. They've done that twice today, and just fundamental defensive lapse there.
So that makes it 12-7 with 7:35 left in the 3rd period.
You know, Harnisfager is a good reactive player. We have a scrum here on the face-off. North Reading comes up with it. Well, Nantucket was almost offsides that time. Here comes Fagan again. He's looking for Murphy. Owen West has got to get right on Kevin Murphy. There's no reason to even leave him. Don't even let him touch the ball, Owen. Don't worry about your backup responsibility.
Oh, it went in! Oh my gosh, it creeped in.
My gosh.
Just creeped right in. He couldn't stop it.
Oh, that's just not pretty there. Well, it does happen from time.
Sure.
It happens from time to time. You know, it's just really apparent. We have some North Reading fans up here, and I think they'd agree that Murphy and Fagan are doing most of the heavy lifting for North Reading, and Murphy was open on the backside that time.
It hasn't been like that all year.
Yeah.
Spread the ball out. Everybody's scoring.
Yeah, I'm kind of surprised to see North Reading not employing their midfielders more than the offense, to be honest with you. 12-8, Nantucket. They're watching this lead start to fade a little bit. And that's when we talk about nice possessions. Make North Reading play defense for a little while.
Oh! Push.
They got North Reading for. North Reading's probably been called for probably 4 pushes today at least, and you know, Nantucket needs to touch it in. Okay. For you folks that don't know, when you possess the ball,
you only have so many seconds to get it into that first line.
You have 20 seconds to touch it into the box. Here's Lombardi initiating. Back to Spencer West, around to Duarte. Duarte's looking good today. I think he has kind of a good matchup here too. Even though it's a long stick, he's been able to turn the corner on this kid a couple times. There he does
Look
it again.
at that! Oh my goodness!
The sophomore,
the big guy, just pushed his way in, and
the powerful sophomore Darian Duarte with a swim dodge around the crease.
Wow!
Frankly, kind of fundamentally unsound defense there, but we'll take it. He's a big, powerful kid. He's tough to stop. For those of you who've been watching Darian play for a while, you probably know that he's a former defenseman. He was a very good defenseman at the middle school level and long stick midi. And then last year, kind of out of necessity, they moved him to attack. And he doesn't want to move back to defense now, although he does still play defense for his summer club team. And that very well might be his position in college because he's a really fine defender. But Nantucket's pretty well stocked at the long stick position, and they had a needed attack. So he's really filled it admirably. North Andover up with it. Nantucket lost track of the ball there for a second. You know, if I were Nantucket, I might consider putting Cam Bartlett down, having him play some close defense in the second half if the game continues to go the way it has, because
right so far they're trading goals.
I don't think Owen West has a great matchup with Kevin Murphy, to be honest with you. You know, you might want to put Cam on him. Here's Murphy again. Owen, you can't let him receive the ball that close. The goalkeeper needs to talk to him here. Who's back and who's helping him out? Here he comes. Nice. I think Nantucket's got a slide earlier to Murphy. Fagan handling the ball, being shouted by Willett.
Oh, over the top.
Nantucket has got a slide earlier to both Murphy and Fagan. And by that I mean the adjacent player has to leave and help out with a double team.
Who's got six? Who's got six? Who's got six? Who's got six?
Owen West. Owen might want to send the ball here. Send it, Owen. Okay, good call, Coach. Coach Sam Aloisi, real smart call there for a timeout to save a possession. You know, Owen West hasn't played in a couple of years, and he's been off to a really strong start, but I think certain facets of the game are probably going to come around as the season progresses. I'm not sure he's the guy you want to have clearing the ball. I think Nantucket might even consider giving it to a midfielder down there. But Owen's off to a really good start. He was a real good freshman defender, and now he's back for his senior campaign. He's a captain, and he's looking very strong. And he's obviously a big, strong kid, as are all of our defensemen. You know, you talk about strategy. I think it's worth pointing out that, you know, all of our coaches played lacrosse at the college level. Sam Aloisi at Fairfield, Corey Gamble at Colby College, Jason Malesko, who's not here today, at Hamilton College, and then Scott Holmes. Scott played at Christopher Newport, which is a real strong program, and Sam Shaw played college lacrosse as well. So there's a lot of experience down there. So when those guys talk, they know what they're talking about.
It shows. The coaching. I mean,
yeah, you know, it's being a great player or a good player doesn't make you a great or good coach necessarily, but it's nice to have that experience level down there. Yeah, a 13-8 lead. Nantucket's been able to. It was an 8-2 lead at the end of the first quarter, a 6-goal cushion, and now it's shrunk to 4 goals. Nantucket and North Reading have pretty much been trading goals since about halfway through the second quarter. North Reading went on a little flurry on some broken situations, and then, and as we mentioned a minute ago, they took the ball out of Owen West's stick, and now they're giving it to Terrain Burton, and good luck trying to stop him in the open field. See ya. That's what we call a 4-4-40, guys. Nice save. Nice save. Nantucket's dropping back now a little bit, and there's Owen, you got to cover that guy.
13-8 with 4.5 minutes left in the third period.
When you're a defender,
wide open.
Yeah, open on the crease there, and you know, two misplays in a row by Nantucket, letting the guy get between you and the ball on the crease after allowing them an easy clearing play. You know. Okay. Owen needs to get on his hands here. Murphy looks to be more of a reactor. Of course, as soon as I say that, he dodges. Whoa! Nice feed there. Murphy to number 18. Mike Sheridan. Murphy's got, I have him down for 4 goals and 1 assist today. You know, you can't let him handle the ball on the backside more than a couple paces inside that restraining box. And we've just allowed him to kind of set up shop way too close to the goal. I think Nantucket might consider changing up their matchups on defense, to tell you the truth, but we'll see what happens there. That makes it 13-9 Nantucket. Austin Starr with the face-off. Keith Forker calls Nantucket for a hold on that face-off. It'll be green ball. Once again, Murphy is setting up shop way too close to the goal. We need to get out there on his hands if he possesses the ball. Nantucket doesn't seem to be communicating as well as they were early in the game. They need to just get back in sync a little bit. You see McVicker matched up against their star attackman, Sean Fagan. Fagan, a righty, he's going to come back. McVicker all over him upfield. Good job. Nice check, Joel. They're going to get in for a push there. Yep. Joel did a nice job of staying upfield of him. Fagan doesn't look to have much of a left hand, so stay on his upfield side. He's going to turn the corner here. He's going to come back righty. We know that. On his hands. Nice play. Nice double team there by Nantucket. Good heady play by McVicker. Keegan Downing needs to get back in the goal. Get a touch, Nantucket. Nice play. The Whalers communicated well that time. Cam let advance the ball. Cam didn't know if Nantucket had a man back. They let him know he did, so he could go over. Harnish-Fager now. Operated on that right-hand wing. Carries it to X. Spencer sets a pick for him. Watch out for that double team off the pick, Ty. Ty carried the ball. Up to Terrain. Ty needs to cut through if Terrain's going to dodge here. Nice look, nice idea. Up, mishandled. Look, there's a push. Good call, Keith. It'll be Nantucket ball. Rare mishandle by Ben Lombardi. A minute and a half left, minute 50 left in the third quarter. Be nice to see Nantucket get a good look at the goal here before the quarter ends. Small going to carry it behind. Watch out for the ward. Yep, that was close. They didn't give it. They didn't call it. There's a push. You know, Nantucket really is at their best when they dodge, when they feint the dodge and pass the ball along. Minute 27 left. Duart's got the matchup. Okay. Clear through. There he comes around left-handed. Leaves it for Spencer. Good. Spencer weaves his way through. Oh! Checked as he shot it. 54 seconds to go. Same old story. It's up to Fagan.
Oh, they did it again.
Yeah.
All right.
North Andover's 10th goal, unassisted by Mike Sheridan again. You know, these little mistakes are adding up for Nantucket.
That makes it 13-3. So they're whittling away on us at this point.
13-10, a 3-goal lead.
I'm sorry, 3-goal. Keep doing that.
13-10, a 3-goal lead.
Right.
You know, Nantucket, just a little misplays here and there. you know, not running their offense that last time. You know, Darien had a good matchup. Nantucket's just got to get back to what they started the game with, which is tough play on ground balls. Camp Bartlett with the ground ball.
Here.
There you go, Jake.
Come on, Nantucket. Whalers are mishandling ground balls now that they were picking up in the first quarter.
Here they go, here they go. Go, go, go.
5 seconds left. North Andover almost got another one there. North Andover's going to jam the crease now, almost for sure. Oh, they gave it to Nantucket. Well, Nantucket almost had an opportunity there.
Wow, okay, so that's the end of the third period. We'll be right back.
Okay, folks, welcome back to fourth quarter action here from Vino Capizzo Stadium. Your Nantucket Whalers holding a slim and ever-shrinking 13-10 lead over North Reading here. Nantucket got off to a real strong start, 8-2 at the end of the first quarter. Nantucket's woes in the riding game and also penalties have really hurt them here in the second half and really allowed North Reading to get back into it. Most of the North Reading damage has been done by their two attackmen, Sean Fagan and Kevin Murphy. Terrain Burton up with the loose ball. Nantucket has got to get back to sharing the ball.
Beautiful shot.
Of course, just as I say that, Terrain runs through a crowd with his quickness and buries a right-hand shot in the low left corner. You know,
And he loves to bounce it. And that was the way to do it.
That's Burton's 5th goal of the game.
That makes it 14-10 with 11:40 left in the game.
Austin Starr taking the face again. I'm kind of surprised that Nantucket hasn't used Bartlett a little more. He had some success early on, facing off with his long stick. North Reading mishandles. Ball goes out of bounds. I think they would have been called for a push anyway. Joel McVicker brings it on for Nantucket. Yep. That's what we call the pivot midfielder in the clear. Ben Lombardi. Good call. Yeah. You know, both teams are guilty of a lot of mental errors today. And of course, it is early in the season. It should be Nantucket's ball at midfield.
Yeah, okay. No, that's where the infraction occurred.
Well, yeah, I mean, you're offsides, it's a free clear. So it should be Nantucket's ball at midfield.
Yeah, that's true too.
North Reading stepped over the line when none of their players were back. I don't know what all the confusion is. So it's a pretty basic call here. North Reading was offsides.
I don't think they could hear each other. I think.
Well, it should be a free clear. I don't know why Keith is giving him the ball there. You know, it doesn't matter. Terrain splits them. They were almost offsides again there. Then that would have been a time foul had they. Darian Duart's going to come right-handed.
We tried it again.
That was a force there. You know, Nantucket, if they can just get a few good possessions here.
I think he was wrong.
Yeah.
That was a bad call.
Well,
We have a real good vantage point for viewing here.
Alex Small touches it in. Not that he had to. Small's got a long stick, but he's been able to take these long sticks to the hoop all day. Here he goes again for a right-handed shot. Sails it a little high, but that was a good take by Alex. Skip pass, good idea there. I kind of like this matchup, even though it's a long stick. I don't think that kid has the wheels to stick with terrain. Number 3 versus number 3. Does he? He looks like an athlete. Overall, I'd say this North.
Oh!
Terrain.
Just
Duarte turns the corner after he shoots after he draws a flag. Duarte has looked pretty darn impressive today. You know, he's a big physical presence behind the goal. It's been quite a while since Nantucket has had a big physical attackman like that. It really, probably going back to the days of Ethan Farrell. You know, when you're having an attackman who can lean into you and force his way around the goal, it's a big advantage, particularly when you pair him with a couple of smaller, quicker guys like Spencer and Ty. I think that North Reading has stopped sliding from the wing, so that play on the right hand corner is probably not work as well as it did in the first half.
Good block.
That's off green.
Yeah.
It'll be white ball. There's a lot of time left in this game. I think Nantucket needs to kind of get refocused. Just think of the scores being and a mishandle.
Oh, yeah.
Whenever you see the ball is going to be short, you have to step to it. As they say in baseball, don't play the ball, don't let the ball play you. That time, Terrain let it bounce and it went out of bounds. Nantucket's got a number up here. They're in a man-to-man scheme. Owen West has got to get Owen Murphy over here in the corner. He's going to break to the ball. Wait. There seems to be some confusion here. The North Reading coach is.
The problem is they were short on defense, so they counted 2 defensemen, even though he was on the bench when he shouldn't have been.
Yeah, that's correct. North Reading had 2 guys back on defense. They didn't have enough men on the field, and I think the officials saw that and assumed that somebody had gone off sides when they hadn't. It's a bad call, but I think I'd also probably point out that you got to make sure you have enough guys on the field, and that won't happen. But
You count the number of offense, not the number of defense.
Well, Nantucket possesses the ball with 9:04 left and a 4-goal lead. That's not a lead you can sit on at this point. There's a lot of time left in this game. Terrain's got Terrain looks like he might have a short stick matchup here. He does. Now they're even. Nice look, Ty. Oh.
Almost tapped it in.
Feeds the crease. It's off green. They're giving that to North. They're giving that to North Andover. My mistake. North Reading, rather. Yeah. These calls tend to even up over the course of the game. I always found when you're coaching, telling the ref what to do is usually a bad idea. Nice handle there. Is that Sheridan? Showing. North Reading's middies have gotten a little bit more involved in the second half. Here's Murphy. He's got a good left-handed move to the goal.
What happened?
Looks like Keith got us for a McVicker for a push with possession. Or no, he got it for a cross check. That'll be a 1-minute foul. For, I can't emphasize enough that Nantucket really needs to slide earlier to Murphy and Fagan. Murphy's got that good lean-in. Number 17's got that good left-handed lean-in move, and he's turning the corner every time. You got to slide to him early. Nantucket packed in on their zone defense. Oh, had a nice cut there.
He did. He had it.
That was Mike Sheridan, the midfielder. Nice take. Nice 12, 14-yard take by NorthReading there.
Oh, nice. Oh, wow.
Nantucket dodged a bullet right there.
They sure did.
You cannot let a guy receive the ball that close to the cage. He received the ball only about 8 or 9 yards from the goal. Teams are at even strength now. Nantucket killed that penalty. It was a 1 minute for cross-checking. Nantucket's allowing him to stand behind the goal. Somebody has to go cover that player right now. Somebody's got to go cover Fagan. Nantucket's even, but it looks like Nantucket's might be playing their zone here. No, they're not. They're playing their man-to-man scheme still. There's a mishandle behind the goal by Fagan. Don't see that very often. 6.5 minutes left. There's a quick double. Good job.
Oh, there we go.
A diagonal pass gets through.
Yep, caught him off guard. And
you know, making diagonal passes on offense, when they work, it's a beautiful play. The trouble is, when you miss them, they go out of bounds.
so that's 6:20 left in the game.
Okay, Alex Small, the speedy athlete, is going to bring the ball on. You can ask his football opponents how much fun it is trying to catch Alex in the open field. I think I mentioned before, Alex is going to play football at Springfield College next year. He could probably play lacrosse there as well. He's a really good all-around athlete. Real nice kid as well. So it's always fun to talk to Alex. He's got a real positive attitude. Here's Spencer, leans in. Flag down. Good job, Spencer.
Jeez.
Oh, Spencer looks to finish. I'll tell you, that's a real nice play by Spencer West. And it's great to see him getting more and more confidence every game. Mentioned before, this is his first opportunity to be a full-time starter this year. He kind of carried the water a little bit for JT Gambroni the last couple of years, but he's looking tougher every game.
We have two flags. Same player. Number 10 green, 30-second technical on a hold. 10 green, 1 minute to the head. He'll serve a minute and a half. 10 play.
Number 10 for NorthReading is out. So Nantucket will be one man up for 1 minute and a half. This wouldn't be a bad time for Nantucket to.
Yeah, this is really coming right down to
this is a little bit of a coaching decision here. Do you run your play right away, or try to maybe kill a minute off before you go into your extra man play? You're probably not going to. You can't count on winning a faceoff should you score early in the possession. So you might want to kill a minute before you run your extra man play. It's getting to the point in the game where that does become a consideration. With a 4-goal lead, with just 5.5 minutes to go. It looks like Nantucket's going to do just that. They're going to bleed a little clock before they run their play. Harnisch-Fager carries up front. This is a situation where you might not want to carry the ball across the plane, across the restraining line rather, because should you lose it, you give them the opportunity for transition, get it behind the goal, and just play catch back there until you want to initiate your play. It's also a time when you really want to move your feet and to eliminate those kind of turnovers. There's a push. He might get it for withholding here. Yep, he did.
Wait a minute.
He got
Listen to what coach is saying. He's got a problem.
On 1 minute. That's wrong. Hey, Chris. Go.
Oh, see, they let him out in a minute. It was supposed to be in 30.
North Reading has too many men on the field right now.
It's going to be green ball in midfield. Hold it up, okay?
Okay. Let's listen.
No matter what, it'll be green in midfield. I just want
Well,
Trying to clarify the situation here. From my perspective, it looked like North Reading was supposed to stay in the box for a minute and a half, and they released him. They released him after a minute.
one person,
One person,
minute.
same player committed both fouls.
Yeah.
So it was a minute and a half penalty, but they released. I believe they released him after a minute, so it should be Nantucket ball. But the official just said they're going to award it to North Reading at midfield.
Oh boy, they got this all
Well,
discombobulated.
I think they must have taken the guy back off the field because it looks Nantucket appears to be extra right now. They're doubling the ball. Nantucket needs to shut off. Teams are at even strength right now, so they must have. Okay.
There you go.
I know, but Coach, unfortunately, we can't, not the person, we can't take your word. There's nothing in the book. So I can't take it.
Then it's my fault. Then it's my fault. I interpreted it as two technicals. Then it's my fault. My bad. Yes.
So it's still you start from minute third. Not one at the same time.
Coach Aloisi's visibly upset. I can't say I blame him, but you have to be a little careful here. You don't want to get a technical foul here.
We're even. Nothing wrong.
Okay, Nantucket's okay.
All right.
Apparently, the penalty wasn't recorded properly in the scorebook, and so the referees can't undo it. The situation, so it's going to be 6-on-6. North Reading basically got out of a 30-second penalty there.
4 minutes and 42 seconds left in the game. 15-10 Nantucket.
Joel McVicker, who's had a good game today. They need to slide early to this kid.
Oh, I kind of saw that coming.
Yeah. Once
He
again,
wanted it more than the defensive wanted to stop it, and that's what happened.
well, they slid early to him, which was nice. But the problem was they both slid to the same side, and he was able to roll around.
He sure was. That was a nice move by.
One rule of thumb when you double is you always want to double one slide to the side that your teammate's not covering.
4:24 left. 14-11 Nantucket. That's not. Don't hold on to your seats, folks. Right?
Yeah, Nantucket that penalty situation obviously was involved in that, but Nantucket's got to get some more.
They got to really hang in here, or get a stop and then
stay out of the penalty box.
Exactly.
For one thing. I think.
And keep possession.
Okay, this is the other kid, the lefty, Murphy, that they need to help out early with. 4 minutes to go, folks. This kid's a righty, and they cannot leave Murphy to support a dodging midfielder. They have to stay on Murphy and have someone else be the support. This killed them all in the second half. I think Owen West has to forget about his slide responsibility. Here we go again. Oh, nice
Big save. Big save.
You saw Owen slid upfield, or Owen slid downfield rather, left Murphy uncovered, and there was no two slide.
They got to get a touch, right?
Yeah, they should be able to.
Ooh.
Now,
Oh,
okay.
there's
okay.
a, yeah.
Nantucket kind of got away with a little bit of sloppy play in the clearing game there.
He did get hit in the head, so.
Yeah. You know,
so there you go.
Can't emphasize enough. You saw at that time, to get back to our defense, whoever's, and I'm not trying to single out Owen, but whoever's covering 17 cannot be a support. They can't leave him to help out. They have to get a slide from another player.
Think about your 3 stars, too. Three minutes and 20 seconds left in the game. That's right. That's what they want to do, right? They don't want to give it up too soon, right? Just hang on to it.
Well, it's kind of a coaching call with, you probably want to, that's probably not the shot they want on an extra man. It was a nice shot for an even situation, not so much for extra man. If they just kill this penalty off without scoring, it's not a total loss in any respect because, as you say, it'll bleed the clock down to 3 minutes.
Oh, there's a turnover.
2:46, folks. Nantucket just plays smart here. Don't foul him. Get back and play 6-on-6. Timeout, Green.
2:39 left. 14-11.
Nantucket just needs to get back. Don't slide off of number 17, Kevin Murphy. And be quick to double number 1, Sean Fagan, and you'll be okay. That's where the damage has been coming from all day long. Little righty-lefty combination behind the goal. And it's always, for you new people that are kind of new to lacrosse, it's always a big advantage to have a left-hander back there to play that left-hand wing behind the goal because A, to dodge, but also because it's much easier and more effective for a left-hander to feed right-handed cutters. And since most of your players are right-handed, you get more out of your midfield cutters when you have a left-handed attackman back there to feed. Spencer West has done a real nice job of that this year for Nantucket, and he's a natural righty. And that was one of the things that made JT Gambaroni such a dangerous player, was because he was a natural lefty, it was much easier for him to feed the majority of the Nantucket righty cutters. But I have to say, I think our attack is looking very impressive given the fact that it's 2 juniors and a sophomore, and all these guys are put in very much expanded roles this year for the first time, and they've responded well.
What a game here. We got a good one, Rick.
Yeah, I
think we got a good one.
You know, it's from a strategy perspective, what Nantucket needs to do here is pretty basic, and that is to just defend the strong hand of their midi dodgers should they elect to initiate from the midfield. Slide early to number 1 and shut off number 17. We'll see how they handle that.
Still 19 seconds left on the penalty.
Nantucket can double here. I'm not sure they really. If you're going to double, make sure you don't commit a penalty. The senior attackman, Sean Fagan, bringing the ball on for North Reading. It looks like he'll be content to kill the penalty here. Nope. Don't foul him, guys. Nice check. Nice check there, Nantucket. Okay. Errant pass, and Spencer West steps over the line. Only 2 minutes to go with a 3-goal lead. Nantucket just needs to be patient and talk and play smart, composed defense here. You don't necessarily need to take the ball away. Just make them work for a good shot. The time is on your side here. Nice check there, Owen West. Good job. Timely check. Good call, Coach. Coach Aloisi calls a timeout to save a possession. Now they can give the ball to one of their speedy midfielders and have a better chance of clearing it. And that was a very nice, timely check by Owen West.
Good game, good game.
You can see Coach Sam Shaw congratulating the defenders as they come off the field. Coach Shaw was the college defenseman himself, so nice to see the defense rise to the occasion there. I do think Nantucket's going to have to clean up some of their slide packages as we move along in the season. And, of course, today North Reading's been able to make them pay when they do kind of miscommunicate on the slide situation. And unfortunately, in many of these league games Nantucket has, they can, if they make those mistakes and maybe don't have their slide packages or rides or whatever it might be buttoned up, they don't pay for it because some of the teams in the leagues just don't have the skills and experience to capitalize. But you play a better team like these guys today, if you leave a guy open off a slide or a bad situation in the riding game, they'll make you pay. And that's really what's kept North Reading in this game. That and penalties on the part of Nantucket. So, but the good news is the Whalers hold a 3-goal lead with 1:47.
Right on 3, 1, 2, 3.
The Nantucket kids are excited. I think they were ready to play this game today. I think they're excited to be in an opportunity where they knew they were going to get challenged, and this is the first time they've been challenged this year. Terrain Burton's going to bring the ball on for Nantucket. Terrain doesn't have to run this out if it's not there. He can always turn it back to his goalkeeper, right? Oh, he is so quick.
Look at that. Just blew by him, baby. Wow.
Nice save.
Oh, that was
a nice take by Terrain.
Oh, look at that. Look at that. That was unbelievable.
That should do it, folks. So a misplay nice save by the North Reading keeper, and then a misplay on the rebound. Darian Duart, Darian was a real heady play by Darian. He could have easily interfered with him, but he waited for the ball to come out of the crease and just on here the day of the Masters, golf shot it into the goal.
And I want to get home and watch some of that. Definitely.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Okay, folks. That's
1:30 left. It's 15-11 Nantucket.
That should probably
do it.
That should do it for Nantucket. That was an important goal there.
Just
a face-off.
Right?
A face-off win for Nantucket here was pretty much sealed this
foul. No matter what, don't foul. They don't have enough time to just hang back. They have to shoot it. If they want to try to win this,
North Reading has to score in a hurry.
They can't be just holding off here.
And win 3 face-offs. So that's a pretty tall order. Nice save.
There's a save.
Nice body check off that play.
Oh, it hits the post. 50 seconds left in the game, folks. Another save
by Downey. 49 seconds. Okay, Nantucket, number up, scheduled 17 here. We don't need the ball, just run with him. Yep. Stay upfield. He's going to go right-handed. Ball's on the ground. Nice check. Nantucket's going to be called for a push. There's a play-ons.
And that should do it.
29 seconds. Another take, I think when we see North Reading again, I guarantee you they're going to get more players involved when we play them at home later in the season. Murphy with a 15-yard take, sails wide.
That actually hit his stick. Would that have changed it if he had known that it hit his stick? The goalie's stick. It came off the goalie's stick.
No, it wouldn't.
It wouldn't have changed anything?
If the momentum carries it out.
Oh, I see. Okay.
I mean, it can hit you, and as long as the momentum carries it out.
That's it. That'll do it.
That's it, folks.
What a big win for the boys.
Congratulations, Whalers. This win is pretty significant in that it kind of shows that Nantucket's able to step up to another level against better competition.
Do you have your
My 3 stars for today. Someone can get on the road here, Gino. My first star goes to Ray Burton. A 5-goal performance. Really outstanding game today. A lot of one-man clears. Really great game by Terrain. Maybe the best one I've seen in play so far. But that whole first midfield unit was very strong today. Alex and Ben, as usual. My second star goes to Austin's star. He's come back from an injury. He took almost every face-off today and played extremely well. And my last star goes to. I'm going to give 4 stars today.
Okay.
Another star goes to Darian Duarte, who had a little bit of a breakout game today. Really imposed his will.
Your boy did good
on the North Reading defenders.
You got a
star. And last but not least, also Darian ended up with, I had him for 2 goals and 2 assists. Real good all-around game. 3 goals and 2 assists. That's a great all-around game for the sophomore. And I thought that Joel McVicker had a real strong game on defense. Nantucket's entire defense played, I didn't mean to be too critical of them. They played really well today.
They did.
I think the slide packages probably need a little buttoning up, but they played a really strong game defensively.
They took it up to another notch today, Rick. And hey, we want to thank you for calling the game.
Oh, thanks. It's really fun. I always enjoy it.
You bet. Me too. And so we'll see you, folks. We'll see you Tuesday for a softball game. All the best. Thanks, Rick.
Thank you, Gino. It was a lot of fun.